On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Magnificence.
The quality or state of being extremely good, beautiful, or deserving to be admired.
Examples:
Incomparable magnificence. The magnificence of classical music. The magnificence of the palace was breathtaking.
Spider.
A small, eight-legged creature that spins webs to catch insects as food. A computer program that systematically browses the World Wide Web for purposes of web indexing.
Examples:
Spider venom. Web spider. The spider spun an intricate web in the corner of the room.
Terrestrial.
Of or relating to the earth, relating to or inhabiting the land or the ground as opposed to the sea or air.
Examples:
Terrestrial planets. Terrestrial heat. Terrestrial longitude is measured in degrees east or west of the prime meridian.
Dot.
A very small circular mark, especially one that is printed.
Examples:
Connecting the dots. Dot blot method. The wallpaper had a pattern of pink dots on a white surface.
Basin.
A natural depression or valley that is circular or oval on the surface of the earth, especially one that has water in it. A container with a bowl form that is typically used to hold food or liquids.
Examples:
Inland basin. The basin of the Great Salt Lake. Many of the lakes and marshes in the basin are mildly salty.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Alpine.
Relating to or characteristic of high mountains, especially the Alps, of or relating to cold, snowy, or rugged terrain.
Examples:
Alpine region. Alpine plant. We went on an exhilarating alpine adventure, climbing steep mountain slopes and glaciers.
Biodiversity.
The number and variety of plants and animals that exist in a particular area or the world and make a balanced environment.
Examples:
Biodiversity conservation. Loss of biodiversity. The country was instrumental in promoting the Biodiversity Treaty.
Collaborate.
To work with someone else to produce or achieve something.
Examples:
Collaborate with the police. Collaborate on a press release. She agreed to collaborate with him in creating new artwork.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples:
a perspective view, perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Smudge.
A blurry or dirty mark or stain left by rubbing or smearing something. Also, a bundle of material, such as sage or incense, that is burned to produce smoke for purification or ritual purposes.
Examples:
ink smudge, lipstick smudge. She accidentally left a smudge on the newly painted wall.
Landscape.
An expanse of scenery that can be seen in a single view, a large area of land, especially in the country and relating to its appearance.
Examples:
a peaceful landscape, landscape painting. Recent electoral shocks have shaken the political landscape in Europe.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
low rev engine, rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Crab.
A sea creature with two large claws and a flattened back. Example: blue crab or king crab, a sour or grumpy person who is prone to complaining or criticizing.
Examples:
crab cakes, crab legs. I ordered a plate of fresh crab at the seafood restaurant.
Grapple.
To make a strenuous effort to solve a problem, to engage in a close fight or conflict without weapons.
Examples:
grapple with problem, grapple with each other. He needed to grapple with structural reforms to improve the company's revenue.
Beetle.
An insect having a hard shell-like back covering its wings.
Examples:
beetle browse, a beetle larva. In ancient civilizations, the scarab beetle was worshipped as a sacred creature.
Diverse.
Including numerous categories of individuals or entities, various.
Examples:
diverse backgrounds, a person of diverse talents. New York is a city with a diverse ethnic population.
Graph.
A picture consisting of a line, lines, points, etc., that shows how two or more sets of certain quantities are related to each other.
Examples:
graph theory, a graph sample. This bar graph shows sales over the past 5 years.
Primate.
Any mammal of the order primates, which includes monkeys, apes, and humans.
Examples:
primate species, primate sanctuary. Many scientists study primate behavior and intelligence.
Magnitude.
The extent, level, importance, or amount of something.
Examples:
A star of the first magnitude. The magnitude of the disaster. The magnitude of the earthquake was measured at 7.8 on the Richter scale.
Geology.
A science that deals with the history of the earth as recorded in rocks.
Examples:
Bureau of Geology. Local geology. He was a visiting geology professor at the University of Tokyo.
Timescale.
A period or interval of time, particularly one used as a standard for measuring or comparing other periods of time, a reference point or benchmark for the duration or length of a particular event or process.
Examples:
Long timescale. Realistic timescale. The timescale for completing the construction project is 3 years.
Indicate.
To show, point out, or make known something, often through a sign or a symbol, to suggest or imply something without stating it directly.
Examples:
Indicate a preference. Indicate an error. The data indicates that the company's profits have steadily increased over the past quarter.
Vertical.
Upright or perpendicular to a horizontal surface or line.
Examples:
Vertical takeoff. Vertical axis. The ladder leaned against the vertical surface of the building.
Divergence.
The act or process of separating and moving in different directions, a difference or variance between two or more things or ideas, a deviation from a common or shared path or goal.
Examples:
Divergence angle. Ideological divergence. The divergence in opinions among the team members led to a delay in completing the project.
Chimpanzee.
A small, very intelligent ape found in West and Central Africa with black or brown fur.
Examples:
Chimpanzee behavior. Chimpanzee society. Many zoos have chimpanzee exhibits, allowing visitors to observe these intelligent primates up close.
Mere.
Used to emphasize how insignificant or minor someone or something is.
Examples:
Mere acquaintance. Mere incident. He lost the election by mere votes.
Silk.
A fine, strong, soft, lustrous fiber produced by silkworms in making cocoons and collected to make thread and fabric.
Examples:
Silk road. Silk fabric. She wore a silk dress to the party.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Survival.
The state of continuing to exist or live, frequently in the face of difficulty or danger.
Examples:
Survival ability. Survival food. He evaluated his chances for survival rather pessimistically.
Reproduction.
The process by which organisms create offspring, the production of something similar to an original work.
Examples:
Reproduction rate. Reproduction system. The reproduction of the plant depends on the pollinators.
Fossil.
Any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living thing that has become hard and turned into rock.
Examples:
Burning of fossil fuels. A fossil leaf. It was the fossil of a dinosaur tooth.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples:
Impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Spin.
To cause something to rotate rapidly, to cause someone to feel dizzy or disoriented.
Examples:
Spin a top. Spin thread out of cotton. The tornado is spinning across the countryside, destroying everything in its path.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Trail.
A path or track roughly through a countryside, mountain, or forest area, often made or used for a particular purpose. Verb, to lag or linger behind.
Examples:
A warm trail. Follow the trail. The storm left a trail of destruction behind it.
Drag.
To pull or haul with force.
Examples:
Drag a chair over. Drag a team down. He dragged the heavy suitcase behind him as he walked.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Retreat.
The act of moving back or withdrawing from a position or situation, a period of rest or relaxation away from work or everyday life.
Examples:
Retreat deeper into their territory. Retreat in a mountain region. Many people go on a retreat to recharge and reconnect with themselves.
Prey.
The object of a hunt, an animal hunted or trapped for eating.
Examples:
Prey of beast. Become prey to terrorists. The majority of snakes swallow their prey whole.
Orb.
A sphere or ball-shaped object, often referring to celestial bodies such as planets or stars.
Examples:
Orb of light. Crystal orb. The planet Venus appeared as a bright orb in the sky during the night.
Fiber.
Thread or filament used to make a vegetable tissue, mineral material, or textile.
Examples:
Carbon fiber. Synthetic fiber. We must consume dietary fiber to maintain good health.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Radial.
Of or relating to rays or the radii of a circle, spreading out from a central point.
Examples:
Radial symmetry. In a radial direction. The radial design of the wheel allows for maximum strength and stability.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Spiral.
A curve that coils around a central point and gets progressively farther away from it as it goes around.
Examples:
Spiral staircase. Spiral design. The leaves of the fern were arranged in a spiral pattern.
Composite.
Made up of different parts, elements, or substances. Noun, something made from two or more different substances.
Examples:
Composite materials. A composite of different photographs. The composite index tracks the performance of multiple stocks in the same sector.
Filament.
A thin wire or thread, especially one used to produce light in an electric bulb.
Examples:
Filament lamp. Carbon filament. The filament in the light bulb burned out, and now it's not working.
Sticky.
Made of or covered with an adhesive substance, hot or warm and humid.
Examples:
Sticky weather. Sticky situation. A peculiar sticky material coated the foliage.
Droplet.
A small drop of liquid.
Examples:
Droplet size. droplet formation. A single droplet of water can reflect the entire world upside down.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Spigot.
A valve or faucet used to control the flow of liquid from a container or pipe.
Examples:
Shut off the spigot. Open the spigot. The spigot on the outdoor faucet was leaking and needed to be fixed.
Trace.
To find or discover someone or something that was lost.
Examples:
Trace a telephone call. Trace back to medieval times. Let's trace the origins of some familiar foreign words.
Gland.
A group of cells in an animal's body that produce substances needed by the body and release them through ducts or directly into the bloodstream.
Examples:
The function of the thyroid gland. A mammary gland. The adrenal glands produce steroids.
Sack.
A bag or pouch, typically made of fabric or leather, used to hold something valuable or important, a structure resembling a bag in an animal or plant.
Examples:
Sack contents. Abdominal sac. I placed my valuables in the sack before heading out on my hike.
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
Stress protein. Protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Dissect.
To cut into pieces, to study the structure of something in detail.
Examples:
Dissect the data. Dissect a personality. The scientist dissected the frog to study its internal organs.
Weave.
To make cloth, a carpet, a basket, etc., by repeatedly crossing a single thread through two sets of long threads at a right angle to them.
Examples:
Weave on a loom. Weave a story. The girl weaves a garland for her friend.
Bounty.
A reward offered for capturing or killing someone or for accomplishing a specific task.
Examples:
Cash bounty. A bounty on exports. The bounty hunter was hired to capture the notorious criminal and bring him to justice.
Translucent.
Allowing light to pass through, but scattering it so that objects behind cannot be seen clearly, partially transparent.
Examples:
Translucent glass. Translucent skin. The sunlight shone through the translucent curtains, casting a warm glow in the room.
Depict.
To illustrate someone or something in a photograph.
Examples:
Depict a scene. Depict a feeling of isolation. His son had accurately depicted the bloom.
Tube.
A cylindrical container of metal, plastic, glass, etc., usually sealed and used as a means of preserving food or chemicals, a hollow cylindrical shape.
Examples:
A capillary tube. A glass tube. The tube train was packed with commuters during rush hour.
Aggregate.
A collection or sum of different things often used to describe a total or combination of items.
Examples:
Data aggregate. An aggregate of people. The aggregate amount of money raised for the charity was over $1 million.
Flagellum.
Plural, flagella, a long, thin, whip-like structure that some cells use for movement.
Examples:
Flagellum structure. Bacterial flagellum. The flagellum of the sperm cells help it to move towards the egg.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Attachment.
A feeling of affection for someone or something.
Examples:
Attachment to a formal plan. Stand mixer fitted with the paddle attachment. I have no attachment to the countryside.
Cement.
Make fast as if with cement. Noun, a building material that is a powder made of a mixture of calcined limestone and clay, used with water, sand, and small stones to make concrete.
Examples:
Cement a close relationship. Cement blend. They are eager to cement a positive reputation.
Adhere.
To stick firmly, to be compatible.
Examples:
Adhere to their plan. Adhere rigidly to the rules. Administrators must adhere to the highest standards.
Substrate.
A substance or layer from which an organism grows and lives, and by which an organism is supported. A substance on which an enzyme or ferment act.
Examples:
A silicon substrate. Substrate cell. Computational simulations help determine which substrate molecule is susceptible to change by specific enzymes.
Acinus.
A small, rounded sac or cavity found in the body, particularly in glands and organs, such as the respiratory system or the exocrine glands, where it is involved in the production and secretion of substances.
Examples:
Acinus of pancreas. Alveolar acinus. Each acinus in the salivary gland produces and secretes saliva.
Ampulla.
A small, rounded, or flask-shaped container or cavity in the body, often used to refer to specific structures or parts of the anatomy, such as the dilated portion of a fallopian tube or a structure in the digestive system.
Examples:
Ampulla of fata. Ampulla of the fallopian tube. The physician carefully inserted a catheter into the patient's ampulla to drain excess fluid.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Diversity.
The quality or fact of many different types of things or people being included in something, a range of different things or people.
Examples:
The diversity policy of the university. Lingual diversity. He was impressed by the range and diversity of the collection.
Encode.
To convert information into a code or format suitable for storage or transmission.
Examples:
Encode data. Encode information. The software can encode and decode encrypted messages.
Presumably.
Believed to be true or likely based on the available evidence, or supposed to be the case without definite proof.
Examples:
Presumably accurate. Presumably refuse the offer. The witness's testimony was presumably based on what he had seen and heard.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Duplicate.
To make or be an exact copy of something, to reproduce something.
Examples:
Duplicate my efforts. Duplicate his action. I need to duplicate this document before I send it.
Diverge.
To move or extend in different directions from a common point, to branch off or deviate from a path or course.
Examples:
Diverge from tradition. Diverge from the main topic. As tectonic plates diverge, new oceanic crust is formed along mid-ocean ridges.
Flavor.
The taste sensation produced by a substance in the mouth.
Examples:
A delicate flavor. Flavor enhancer. The flavor of the coffee was rich and full-bodied.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Outlandish.
Bizarre, strange, or unconventional in appearance, behavior, or thought, often in a way that is seen as foreign or exotic, unusual or strikingly different from what is expected or normal.
Examples:
Outlandish proposal. Outlandish behavior. The outlandish outfit drew the attention of everyone in the room.
Repetition.
The act of doing or saying something many times.
Examples:
Repetition of the word. Habitual repetition. Repetition is the mother of all learning.
Amino.
Compounds and functional groups that contain a basic nitrogen atom with a lone pair, and H2, that combine to make protein.
Examples:
Amino compound. Amino acid. This company was granted a patent for its amino resin manufacturing process.
Acid.
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
An acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Glycine.
An amino acid, often represented by the symbol G, that is an essential building block of proteins and is involved in various biological processes in living organisms.
Examples:
Glycine supplement. Glycine metabolism. The protein contained a high glycine content, making it vital for specific metabolic reactions.
Phenylalanine.
An essential amino acid that plays a crucial role in protein synthesis and various other physiological processes in the human body, but can be dangerous in excessive amounts for people with phenylketonuria, PKU.
Examples:
Phenylalanine deficiency, phenylalanine hydroxylase. Certain soft drinks and sugar-free products have warning label about their phenylalanine content.
Widow.
A woman whose spouse has died and who is not remarried.
Examples:
Widow pension, a war widow. She became a widow after her husband passed away.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples:
The sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Abbreviation.
A shortened form of a word or phrase used to represent the whole, typically for ease of use.
Examples:
Currency abbreviation. Abbreviation of the full name. In the medical field, service abbreviation refers to medical procedures, diagnoses, and medications.
Motif.
A recurring element in an artistic or literary work, typically a particular image or idea, a theme that is repeated or elaborated in a piece of music.
Examples:
Animal motif. The motif of a music piece. The repeating floral motif in the wallpaper added a touch of elegance to the room.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
He confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Diversification.
The act of expanding a business or portfolio by adding new products, services, or investments to reduce risk and increase profitability.
Examples:
Business diversification. Diversification of products. The company's diversification strategy helped them weather the economic downturn.
Serine.
A hydrophilic amino acid that acts as a neurotransmitter and is found in many proteins.
Examples:
Serine protease. Receptor serine. The high serine levels in the blood were an indicator of liver disease.
Purple.
Of a color intermediate between red and blue.
Examples:
Deep purple. Purple sweet potatoes. The plant has a stunning purple blossom.
Substantial.
Fairly large in size, value, or importance.
Examples:
A substantial amount of capital. Have a substantial meal. The pandemic was a substantial business opportunity for certain companies.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Mechanical.
Operated by a machine, relating to or concerned with machinery or tools.
Examples:
A mechanical style of writing. The influence of mechanical action. A mechanical engineer is still in demand in many companies.
Convenient.
Useful, helpful, or quick to do.
Examples:
Convenient way. Convenient location. The airport offers 5 convenient access routes.
Laboratory.
A workplace for doing scientific research or teaching science, a lab.
Examples:
Laboratory accident. Anthropology laboratory. Animal protection groups call for an end to animal testing in a laboratory.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Quants.
Quantitative analysts or individuals who specialize in using quantitative methods, including mathematical and statistical modeling, in analyzing financial markets and making investment decisions.
Examples:
The team of quants. Industry quants. Many financial quants work in investment banks, using complex mathematical models to analyze financial data.
Tensile.
Relating to the ability of a material or structure to stretch or bend without breaking or losing its shape, having great strength or flexibility under tension.
Examples:
Tensile deformation. Tensile properties. The engineer tested the tensile strength of the metal to determine its durability.
Tug.
To pull something quickly and hard, often several times.
Examples:
Tug a rope. Tug at his hand. This movie tugs at everyone's heartstrings.
Strain.
A force or pressure that stretches or pulls something, sometimes causing damage. Biology, a group of organisms within a species that differ in trivial ways from similar groups.
Examples:
Strain our eyes. A strain of bacillus. Dictators of the past often had the erroneous idea of a pure racial strain.
Curve.
A bend or angle in a line or surface that deviates from a straight or flat path, a gradual or smooth change in direction or shape.
Examples:
Learning curve. Yield curve. The curve in the road was so sharp that I had to slow down to navigate it safely.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Axis.
A real or imaginary straight line through a body or figure around which the object turns, a group of countries in special alliance.
Examples:
Vertical axis. A coordinate axis. The Earth's axis of rotation is tilted 66.5 degrees to the ecliptic plane.
Maximum.
The largest or greatest amount or value attainable or attained.
Examples:
Maximum limit. The maximum speed. The maximum temperature recorded this summer was higher than average.
Variation.
The act or state of changing, a difference or change in the way something is done, made, or said.
Examples:
Variation of temperature. Gene variation. There is a lot of variation in the colors of flowers in the garden.
Extended.
Longer than usual or anticipated.
Examples:
Extended vacation. Extended payment. The extended airport runways may accommodate larger jets.
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
Stretch along the coast. Stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples:
Vary according to the age. Vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Extensible.
Capable of being extended, stretched, or expanded, able to be enlarged, broadened, or lengthened.
Examples:
Extensible markup language. Extensible framework. The software has an extensible design, allowing for easy customization and future updates.
Absorb.
To take in a fluid or other substance gradually.
Examples:
Absorb energy. Absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well.
Insect.
Any small creature that has 6 legs and a body divided into 3 sections.
Examples:
Insect antenna. Insect biology. These insects are more prevalent above a certain latitude.
Trampoline.
A strong fabric sheet attached by springs to a frame, used for bouncing on.
Examples:
Trampoline park. Trampoline jump. I love jumping on the trampoline in my backyard.
Bounce.
To cause to move up or away after hitting a surface, to spring back.
Examples:
Bounce across the floor. Bounce back from failure. They will bounce between various emotional states.
Intercept.
To stop and catch someone or something to prevent them from continuing to a destination.
Examples:
Intercept an enemy force. Intercept X-rays. It is illegal to intercept police radio.
Kit.
A set of tools, supplies, or equipment for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Survival kit. A first aid kit. I bought a new tool kit for my home repair projects.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
Interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Largely.
Virtually entirely, to a large degree.
Examples:
Largely accepted. Largely mitigate the issue. Nevada is largely a desert state.
Unexplored.
Not yet examined, investigated, or studied, lacking in knowledge or information, unknown or undiscovered.
Examples:
Unexplored ideas. Unexplored cave. There are many unexplored regions of the ocean that scientists hope to study soon.
Comparison.
The consideration or examination of the similarities between two or more people or things.
Examples:
Ease of comparison. Comparison of foods on a caloric basis. I've included the two designs for a comparison.
Hypothesize.
To form or present a theory or explanation without sufficient evidence, to speculate.
Examples:
Hypothesize as to outcomes. Hypothesize what could have happened. Scientists hypothesize that the new fish species evolved to survive in deep-sea environments.
Phylogenetics.
The study of the evolutionary relationships and history of organisms based on comparisons of their genetic sequences and other biological characteristics.
Examples:
Biogeographical phylogenetics. Phylogenetics tree. Her research focuses on molecular phylogenetics, which uses gene sequences to study evolutionary relationships.
Evolutionary.
Relating to or denoting how living things develop or change from earlier forms.
Examples:
Ecology and evolutionary biology. The evolutionary process. Evolutionary algorithms can find ways to optimize that humans do not anticipate.
Genetic.
Of or relating to genes, equals parts of the DNA in cells, or the science of genes.
Examples:
Have genetic testing. A genetic disorder. Understanding protein folding is a vital step in deciphering the genetic code.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Arrow.
A thin, pointed projectile designed to be shot from a bow, a symbol or pointer that is shaped like an arrow.
Examples:
Arrow pointing. Arrow diagram. The archer aimed his arrow carefully at the target.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Synthetic.
Made by combining chemical substances as opposed to being naturally occurring.
Examples:
Synthetic fiber. Synthetic fertilizer. Synthetic diamonds play an essential role as machine tool blades.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Spit.
To eject saliva or other liquid from the mouth.
Examples:
Spit a bullet. Spit a mouthful of saliva. She tried to spit out the gum that she had been chewing.
Lurk.
To wait somewhere secretly, especially because you are about to attack someone or do something bad or illegal.
Examples:
Lurked behind the words. Lurk in the darkness. In the city, the risk of traffic accidents lurks at every corner.
Immobilize.
To render someone or something unable to move or function normally, to restrain, inhibit, or stop.
Examples:
Immobilize the city. Immobilize our opponent. The paramedics had to immobilize the accident victim to prevent further injury during transport to the hospital.
Spray.
A fine mist of liquid that is dispersed into the air. Flower arrangement consisting of a single branch or shoot bearing flowers and foliage.
Examples:
A spray of mist. An insect spray. The artist used a spray paint can to create a graffiti mural on the wall.
Venom.
A toxic substance produced by an animal, typically a snake or insect, and injected into prey or an enemy by biting or stinging.
Examples:
The venom of a lizard. Injected venom. The snake's venom is highly toxic and can be fatal to humans.
Hunt.
To go after and try to catch wild animals to kill them for food, sport, or profit.
Examples:
Hunt a job. Hunt after knowledge. Hounds hunt their prey by using their keen scent.
String.
Long, thin material used for tying things together, composed of several twisted threads.
Examples:
Retie the string and make it strong. Tense piano strings. She wore a string of pearls around her neck.
Unexpected.
Not anticipated or regarded as likely to happen.
Examples:
An unexpected visitor. Some unexpected events. The unexpected rainstorm caused the collapse of the corral.
Prospect.
The possibility or likelihood of something happening or being successful. A person or thing that is likely to succeed or become popular. A potential customer or client. Verb. To explore for useful or valuable things or substances, such as minerals.
Examples:
Prospect for gold. Job prospects. The prospect of starting a new business can be both exciting and daunting.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Worthwhile.
Having value or benefit, sufficiently important or beneficial to be worthy of time or effort. deserving of attention or consideration.
Examples:
Worthwhile investment. Worthwhile endeavor. Volunteering for a worthwhile cause is important for building a sense of community.
Constraint.
A limit or restriction on something, such as an action, behavior, or thought.
Examples:
Constraint on business activity. Strict time constraints. The budget constraint forced them to make difficult decisions.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Nylon.
A synthetic material used for making clothes, ropes, brushes, etc.
Examples:
Nylon cloth. Nylon thread. We supply the military with durable vests made of nylon.
Domesticate.
To take control of animals or plants to provide food, power, or company.
Examples:
Easy to domesticate. Domesticate the plant. We domesticate cows to gain milk and meat.
Silkworm.
The larva of a moth of the bombyx genus that spins a cocoon of silk to encase itself while it transforms into a pupa. The silk fibers can be harvested and used to make fabric, such as silk.
Examples:
Silkworm larvae. Silkworm breeding. The silkworm's cocoon contains the silk fibers used to make luxurious fabrics.
Wool.
A textile fiber obtained from the fleece of sheep or certain other animals, used for making clothing and other fabric items.
Examples:
Wool sweater. Wool fibers. I love wearing wool socks during the winter to keep my feet warm.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Surpass.
To be or do better than someone or something. To excel or go beyond the limits or standards of something.
Examples:
Surpass imagination. Surpass $20 billion in sales. The athlete's record-breaking performance surpassed all expectations.
Combination.
A collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples:
Genic combinations. Combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret. To To draw or entice someone or something towards them through the qualities they have, especially positive ones.
Examples:
Attract attention. Attract customers. The government is eager to attract international investment.
Biomimetics.
The study of natural systems and structures to create new technologies or improve existing ones.
Examples:
Biomimetics research. Biomimetics technology. The aircraft's design was inspired by biomimetics principles, which allowed for improved aerodynamics and reduced fuel consumption.
Elicit.
To obtain information or a reaction from someone, usually with difficulty.
Examples:
Elicit a confession. Elicit a solution. Have you elicited a response from them yet?
Immune.
Protected against a particular disease or toxin due to the presence of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells.
Examples:
Immune from criminal prosecution. The cell of the immune system. The vaccination does not necessarily make you completely immune.
Biomedical.
Relating to the application of the natural sciences, especially biology and physiology, to clinical medicine and healthcare.
Examples:
Biomedical assay. Cutting-edge biomedical. Biomedical engineering focuses on developing new medical technologies and innovations to improve patient health outcomes.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Tendon.
A strong, fibrous cord of tissue that connects muscle to bone.
Examples:
Tendon grafting. Tendon collagen. Tendon injuries are common among athletes.
Regrow.
To grow back or regenerate after being cut or removed, such as cells or tissues in the body, or plants and vegetation.
Examples:
Regrow hair. Regrow vegetation. Lizards can regrow their tails if they are cut off.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Scaffold.
A temporary platform or structure used to support workers and materials during construction or maintenance work.
Examples:
Scaffold construction. Go to the scaffold. The construction workers set up the scaffold to reach the top of the building.
Tissue.
An ensemble of similar cells of the animal or plant that together carry out a specific function.
Examples:
A facial tissue. Loss of muscle tissue. The researcher separated the nervous tissue for microscopic examinations.
Ballistic.
Relating to or resembling the motion or behavior of a projectile in flight, intensely angry or out of control.
Examples:
Ballistic missile. Ballistic vest. The boss went ballistic when he found out we missed the deadline.
Incorporate.
To include something as a part of a larger entity.
Examples:
Incorporate the current trends. Incorporate technology into daily life. We will attempt to incorporate some of your suggestions into our future strategy.
Equip.
To provide a person or a place with the things that are needed for a particular purpose or activity.
Examples:
Equip an army. Equip our children with some special skills. The construction company equipped the building with an earthquake-resistant device.
Lightweight.
Composed of thinner and lighter material than average, not severe or impressive.
Examples:
Lightweight aircraft. Lightweight structure. Powder coating protects the lightweight aluminum alloy components.
Flexible.
Able to change or be changed to suit new conditions or situations, able to bend easily.
Examples:
Flexible schedules. A flexible wire. You can be more flexible and creative in your approach.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Fascinating.
Extremely interesting.
Examples:
Fascinating story. Completely fascinating to me. The museum houses a fascinating collection of Celtic artifacts.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Pause.
To take a short break from talking or doing something before continuing.
Examples:
Pause a moment. Pause for a reaction. The man paused before opening the door.
Terrific.
Causing terror or fear, extremely great or intense, very good or excellent.
Examples.
Absolutely terrific. At a terrific speed. The view from the top of the mountain was terrific, with sweeping vistas of the valley below.